Alright, so this is gonna be my first like craft with me vlog. My birthday is coming up. I'm going to Fan Expo Denver with all of my best friends, and I asked anyone who watched One Piece if we could do like a One Piece group, and I want to do Nami, and I was like, I really want to do her log pose and her Climatact. So this is gonna be kind of what we're doing. I have the supplies for the log pose in front of me. I'm just kind of getting organized, and I'll show you guys what I have in a second. But yeah, I couldn't find any tutorials. At least I couldn't find a lot of tutorials for these things, so I thought I would just make them. I'm not a crafter. This is gonna be like my first craft, but I thought, you know, if it could help someone, trial and error on my end, if you want to make these things, and just kind of show you how I made it. So here we go. Here is the supplies that I'm using for my cosplay for the log pose. So I have this old watch that I got at the thrift store. So like, yeah, it is a fossil watch, but I never wear it, and I got it from the thrift store for like $10, so I'm not gonna be mad parting ways with this. But yeah, it has the brown leather. I'm gonna try to make it look kind of like wood with like black and white paint, but we'll see how that turns out. I also got this foam clay off of Amazon because it wasn't super expensive, and I've never worked with foam before, so I didn't want to like spend a bunch of money on something I've never worked with before. I'd rather like learn how to use it first. And then the other half of these is actually holding up the foam, but it's like these, I don't know if you can really see it, but it's like ornaments. So if you just look up like clear plastic ornaments at Michael's or a craft store on Amazon, you should find this. So this will actually be like the glass part of the log pose. And then that's what I have right now. I'm gonna, for the compass part, probably use like an aluminum can and cut out pieces for that, but we'll see what I do. This is what I have for right now. This is what I'm working with right now. I have about 2 weeks until the con, so I'm hoping to get these done. But yeah, so here we go. So the first thing I'm trying to do is I'm gonna try to get like a wood grain kind of look on the leather. We'll see, right? I'm actually gonna use black nail polish. Like, I'm going to Michael's Saturday, but I just kind of want to just get this started because we only have 2 weeks, so nail polish it is. I got a really cheap paintbrush set from Michael's for like $6, so you don't need to do anything crazy. This was like months ago for another craft I did. But yeah, we'll see how this works out. I'll show you guys how it works out, you know, when I get it done. So this is like with the first coat. The lighting is weird, but I don't think it looks too bad. I'm not like an artist. I'm not expecting this to look perfect. But I kind of like the like hand done aspect of it. And then my friend Fern is letting me borrow some of their paint. So I think they have like brown paint, so I might like go over this with like brown details too. But yeah, for a first try, first coat, I'm not mad at this at all. Alright, because I finished painting, I'm gonna try to do like the base of where the log pose actually goes. So I have like one half of the ornaments. I'm not gonna lie to you, I could not get a full one together, so I'm gonna wait till my mom gets home from where she's at so she can help me with that. So I have that. I have some cardboard, and I have this moldable film. I've never used moldable film before, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, so I'm just gonna create like the little base for her log pose. Alright, so I cut out some cardboard, and that'll be kind of like the base. And I'll just glue this down once I like figure out what I'm doing with this. But yeah, I think that's a good size. It's not too big, so I can still like move my hand. And now I'm just gonna kind of like mold the foam. So we'll see how this turns out. And now I'm just kind of seeing like with the cardboard and everything how everything fits. And then I think I'm gonna cover the top part of the cardboard with the foam as well. Alright, so that's kind of what we're looking at. And then it kind of just, I think this is gonna look cool. I'm excited. But so Michael's had a little 30% off thing, so I'm gonna go take advantage of that because it was 30% off if you order online. I was gonna go tomorrow, but it's about to rain. So Michael's had these 4 paints all together for $2, which wasn't bad at all. And I thought I could use these to kind of like really make it look like wood. So basically, I'm just gonna keep kind of like layering. Once I actually, this is like the base dried now. So once I paint the base, I'm gonna kind of get an idea of like what color this needs to be to match it. But I just want it to look very like layered and textured. And yeah, I'm excited. happy with how the layering turned out. I might do a little bit more, but I think it looks pretty textured and like wood-like. And then I'm really happy with how this is turning out so far. It's looking, you know, like wood. So yeah, I'm pretty excited right now. Alright, so we're gonna take a break from the log pose to work on the Climatact. I have this like curtain rod, so I'm gonna prime the ends so that I can paint them orange. I'm gonna use wood glue to prime them, and I think that'll work. So they have nails at the bottom, and I just wanted to make sure I could like paint them and maneuver them easily, so I just stabbed it through these reusable coffee cups, and I think it worked out pretty good. So alright, so I applied like 2 layers. This one is kind of drying more. I'm gonna sand it down before I paint it. But yeah, they're primed. So I forgot to update, but the wood glue dried, and then this is what the first layer looks like. So I'm gonna paint a few layers, and then I also sanded the top of this because, you know, if you're gonna glue on glass, you want to sand it first. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Alright, just painted a second layer, and I think it looks really good so far. I'll just have to like get the bottoms one more time before I seal it, but yeah. Let me get a better light. I don't think it looks too bad. I'll probably clean it up a little bit once this dries. And, you know, I did have like little pockets where I think the glue got a little, you know, bunched up, but yeah, I'm pretty happy. So I've tried a few methods to make the log pose like tinted blue, but to be honest, like it was just more work than it needed to be. So I'm gonna paint like the base, like the inside of the base blue. That was a fly. That was rude. But yeah. So we'll see how that turns out. I think that would kind of give it like the effect, if that makes sense, without me actually having to like buy food dye and do all that. So we'll see.